Good evening and welcome to my channel, Busy Doing Stuff. I've got quite a big haul video of lots of vintage diecast that I've collected over the last 3 months or so. So I have done quite a lot of research on each casting, and I hope you enjoy the video. So to start off with, I hope everybody had a nice, fun Halloween, and I probably had at least 70 families come through and get their candy, and had some die cast in a bowl and some new Zero metal machines that I gave out to many very happy people. So right. So the first one is a Mercedes-Benz Unimog. Now it's a Larry Wood casting. It's this one here. Set the lights up so you can see. Okay, so this is a Larry Wood casting, and it was released from 1991 to 2001. Now this is a 1993 release on the blue card. Now, so I wanted to open this one because obviously it's a cut down card, and I did not have this in my collection, this one. So I wanted to open it up. So yeah, it's a really, really nice casting. He's scratching in the background and lots of pops and bangs. The scratching's the cat in the cat's litter box behind me, and Pantera. And the pops and bangs is because it's actually fireworks tonight. So I'll pop this one over here. Make sure it doesn't fall on the ground. Now the next one, this is a called Limousine. It's got a fantastic sparkly paint job, like a glitter sparkle over black. Now this was released from 1991 to 2011. It's another Larry Wood casting. This one in particular is a 1994 casting on blue card, collector number 225. So if these were a mint on long card, or mint on card, I probably would actually not open them, but because these were cut down cards, I just decided to open them. But I think keeping them in the package, some of these ones, it doesn't do them justice, to be honest, when they've got very cool paint jobs like this. Okay, so the next one, got some loose castings as well. There's this one. This is called Turbo Mustang. It's a Fox body. It's from the Cobra Stunt set, and it's either a BP exclusive release. Now, it's a Larry Wood casting. It was released in 1994. Oh no, sorry. Reading the wrong one. Cobra Stunt Set BP, and it was released in 1984. And it's apparently very hard to find. Now, I presume it'd be very hard to find in mint condition, being from a track set. But what makes it very hard to find? It's It's the variety with the blue phoenix, or the cobra, sorry. So then the blue stripe. So two of these actually came up. One was in terrible condition, and then this one. So I think I paid about $5 for this one, so I got a really good deal. They can go for quite a lot more money, apparently $20-$30 even in rough condition. So that's quite a good one to get. Now I also got these really cool display cases. Now I bought these from a local seller, and they were secondhand. So he's a collector of diecast as well. So I just wanted something where I could put the some of my best castings and display them and keep the dust off them. Right. So the next one, this other one I collected, it's called Landlord. It's from 1982. It was made in Hong Kong, and it's another Larry Wood casting. Now, this one's very good condition, excellent condition. Probably say near mint, very near mint. It's actually got no chips on it at all. Now, this was only ever released in the 1 year, 1982. It's never to be seen again. A pretty cool casting. Okay, so the next one, I actually got two of these within the same couple of weeks. The first one I'll show you later because it's actually in the box, but then this one is the Formula 5000 black wool. Now it's a flying colours release from 1976 to 1983, and it's another Larry Wood casting. Now, one I've got has it's a base variation. Now this one doesn't actually say Formula 5000, it's been blanked off, but the other one has it actually says Formula 5000 on it. It's pretty good condition. Okay. Now the next one, they're called Baja Breaker. They're from 1980, and it's a Larry Wood plus a Bob Ross collab. Now this is the one I got. Unfortunately, it's not the super rare variation with the green. It's got the blue. And of course, these have the separate plastic opening bonnet. Display the engine. So this one, Baja Breaker from 1980. Now, I've also got this one here. I had this one previous. They went to a plastic base and then a cast-in bonnet. The bonnet doesn't open. And then this one I've had for a number of years. This is the first release. Now, I believe this was released in 1978. Metal base. Now you can get the very first releases have a little pillar in the middle there. They're very hard to find. But ever since they started to cast them without the pillar. Now, I just have a look on here. I think the other one was from 2009. This one, I think this was 2009 from memory. Okay, so the next one I got a collection of probably about 12 cars together. Now, this one in particular already had the car, but it didn't have the box. So, in the collection was this box for the parking plates from 1989. Porsche 959. Now, this is the variation. I had this car already. Ultra Hot Wheels. It's in okay condition. Played with condition. Play worn. It's got the clear window and a black interior. Only released in parking plates in that colour variation. So it was quite good to actually get this one, to get the box for that one. Okay, so that was a Larry Wood casting, 1988, and it was released from 88 to 2015, that particular Porsche 959. Okay, so the next lot in this box now, these actually came from different sellers. I've just put them in this box for safekeeping. Okay, so the first one, if I can find it under here, it's a Stutz Black Hawk. So it's a Larry Wood casting from 1980 to 1999 it was released. The first one is a 1980 casting from Hong Kong. Okay, so hang on. Where is it? Oh, I know where it is. It's up here. Now this one is super mint. It's basically brand spanking new. Absolutely immaculate condition. I'd say this is mint. I wouldn't have to say it was near mint. It's got no corrosion. It's absolutely clean base. I don't even really want to touch it too much, but I don't want to drop it. Absolutely mint, this one. Now, that's a Hong Kong base. Now, the next one is a Malaysia base. And I got these from two different sellers. This one came up first. There were two of these, one in pretty rough condition. If we can get it to focus. This was the better of the two. The black base. So you see both of them. See the condition of the Hong Kong base. That's just a lot fresher looking. Get them to focus. There you go. It's absolutely immaculate. So it's always good to get a Stutz Black Hawk for the collection. And I didn't have either of these so it's very good to get those ones. Very good condition. Okay, so then the next one, okay, this is called, it's a Ford Sierra XR4 Ti. Now, a lot of people will look at that and go, oh, I know this casting, it's a Matchbox. Now, I do have one of these Matchbox from when I was a kid. I still have one. I also have one, the XR4i Ti, the black and red Texaco livery one, and brand new in a package. Now, this one in particular, this is actually made by Edokar. So you see on the base, it says Edokar. Copyright 1986. Made in Macau. Now, the reason for this is because Edokar was the distributor for Matchbox back in the 80s. So, they re-released Matchbox castings, manufactured them with their own style of tempos and color schemes, and sold them under their own name in the late 80s, obviously with permission. So I thought that was a pretty cool one to get. Bit of history to the casting. So Edokar. Okay, so the next one, Zender Fact 4. Now this is a 2003 mainline, and this one was made in China. So Zender was a manufacturer of real cars. They made supercars and came up with their own concept cars, which they produced in the 80s and 90s, until they eventually sold to another company, but then they were making body kits as well. So they were making a lot of body kits for Alfa Romeo, BMW, all sorts of European cars back in the 80s and early 90s. So that's the Zender Fact 4. Now the next one's Flying Colours Twin Mill, Hong Kong. Made in Hong Kong, 1977. A very, very cool, good condition. Excellent condition. Good engines on there, no damage, nice chrome. Slightly tarnished base, but apart from that, it's pretty good. There you go. Hong Kong. Hot Wheels. Excellent tampos on that one, no chips. It's always good to get a twin mill, especially in good condition like that. Okay, so the next one, it's Corvette Stingray. Hong Kong, made in Hong Kong. Now, it's a Larry Wood casting from 1976 to 2016. They released this casting. And this one's from 1979, Super Streeters. Black walls. Very retro. Very cool casting. Now the next one was from the same seller. This is from 1987 release from the Color Racers Auto Magic 2-pack. It's the same casting, obviously. Now this was very cool because these are the Color Racers that have the sparkle finish. And I believe it changed to a lighter yellow colour. It's good to have that add to the collection of the other colour changes. Now the next one, I actually have one of these in better condition, near mint example. So this is the same casting, Corvette Stingray. Now this was a mainline release. Now this was from 1988 mainlines. It's a bit rough, play worn, but it was a base variation, I believe. Okay, so then the next one, this is called GT Racer from 1989, and it was in Speed Fleet. Ultra Hot Wheels. Now you can get a variation that does not have the V in the circle there, which I believe is the harder to find variation to look out for. This is a good castings, all metal, apart from the spoiler, that's plastic. Very cool. Very Speed Racer-esque. Very good condition, this one. I love all the Ultra Hots. Now this one is another Larry Wood casting, and they made this one from 1989 through to 2012. And they discontinued it. Okay, so the next one, 1980 release, High Rakers. It's the 40s Woody, and it's a first edition. Now, this one I already had, but it's a variation. So this one's a variation. Now the variation, there you go. The variation is the wood grain. This one has wood grain. The other one does not have wood grain on the back plastic part. So I've got the flat panelled one. Now I have the wood grained 40s Woody first release. Now I also have a later release, blue card release, which is yellow, and it didn't have the high raker. So later on they stopped making them with the high raker, which lifts the back wheels up and down, that mechanism there. So very cool casting. Excellent condition. Not much wear. Very good. Very excellent condition. Now the next one, it's Blazer 4x4. It's got the ORCT wheels. So that's the off-road construction tyres. It's a Larry Wood casting again. And then it's second wheel variation, 1987. Now, it was released from 1984 to 2004 when it was retooled. In 2012 to present, and then 2016 to present. So it's been retooled a number of times. So this is the second wheel variation release. So this one's very good condition. It's actually just got a bit of dust on it, so I can give it a bit of a dust in the top there, but other than that, it's a very good condition, mint condition. Just needs a bit of a dust, and it's a metal base, made in Malaysia. And the cool thing about these castings, it has opening doors. Back in the day when you got a Hot Wheels with opening doors, fully metal on metal, very fresh, no chips, no flea bites, excellent condition. Okay, so the next one, went out sort of hunting for this casting because I had a really mint one, and then I bought a track set, and on the box it had a particular car, and that car pictured was actually a prototype. But there was one mainline that was of the same colour that was quite was a common mainline release that came up, that I had previously purchased a number of ones from another seller. So this one came up, and it was mint condition. So I decided to purchase this one as well. So very, very typical late 80s casting. So this one, this was obviously Larry Wood casting, and it was released from 1988 to 2011. So this one was a mainline from 1991, and it either had green or yellow lettering for the intercooled part at the back. So that was a variation. So you could have green, yellow, or blue and yellow for that. Blue and yellow or green and yellow. So that's a variation to look out for. That one there, very mint condition. It's nice to see these with nice straight axles and nice paint, nice chrome, metal on metal. Now the next one I got as well, I saw this one come up as well, so I thought, well, I'll have to have this one. So this is a Getty gas station promotion. Now in New Zealand we don't have Getty gas stations, so this one's obviously coming in a collection with somebody who's coming to the country. So I believe they were from Zimbabwe, so maybe they had Getty gas stations over in Zimbabwe. It came with his collection, so I bought a few off this seller over the years. So this one came up and it's mint condition, so it's one of those ones that you just would not get otherwise for your collection. So I thought that was a really good one, and that was a from 1989 gas station promotion. So I also had another one as well, and that was from 1992 mainline, and that was a green one in mint condition. So what I'll just do, oh, here you go, and then this one was the other Formula 5000 Now, I got this just before I got the other one. This one has the Formula 5000 written on the base, so it's a base variation. But unfortunately, at some stage, somebody's given it a clean and they've wiped the tempos off the front, which is a shame. It may have just been very dusty, and when they've cleaned the dust off, it's taken all the tempo off. Or they've cleaned it with the wrong kind of cleaning stuff, unfortunately. You've got to be very careful. Like mild soap, hand soap, and water, and only a little bit of water, and you've got to be very delicate with them so you don't wash the tempos off, because it's a real shame, because this would have been a real mint car and the harder variation to find. Now, they did release this on Redline as well. I've never seen a Redline one come up for sale yet, but if it did, I'd probably presume it would be quite an expensive car to get. Okay, so I don't want to knock these off the table, damage them, because it's very mint cars. So I'll just pop these over here. Okay, so the next one, where are we? Okay, next one's called Crash Patrol, 1985 release. Now it was a Larry Wood, Bob Ross's collaboration, and it's from the Crack Ups line, and it was from 1984 to 1988. So I have a number of these, but this one came up with the other one I bought. So they're both in very played with condition, but I mean generally crack ups were highly played with because they were designed to crash into each other, weren't they? So I do have a blue variation in better condition, and then the other one I have of this particular casting is even worse condition because it was mine when I was a kid. So it's missing pillars, have broken off, and yeah, it's a right mess. Okay, so the next one, now I got this track set. Now, this track set here, it's called Thrill Driver's Corkscrew Track Set. Now, it was originally released in 1977, but then this one in particular, it's a re-release in 2018, and they re-released it in a retro re-release track set. So it's got its same livery as it did, and it's the same color scheme and everything. The only thing that they changed with the track set was they just basically modernized it. So this piece of track set's off a track builder I've just purchased. So what they've done is they made the new track, the retro old vintage track set, they modernized it by using the new style of connectors. So as you see here, that's the end gate for the winner. The winner goes through there and then drops the flag. So that's been changed slightly. And then this is the actual track pieces. So these track pieces have got the more modernized joiners for them here, which is quite good. And then that's the track set, the track pieces. Now that's exactly the same livery as the original set had, and unfortunately, when I first saw it, I thought, "Oh wow!" And then I realised it was actually the later release. But nonetheless, it's still very, very cool, and it's going to be put to good use. I'll do a video on this. I'll put it all together. I'll demonstrate it, and I'll do a video in the next few days on that one. So look out for that video. Okay, so what else have we got then? Okay, so the guy that I bought this track set from, he actually came to deliver it, and he delivered only half of it by mistake. So I had to go all the way back, a few suburbs away, and pick up the rest of the track. And the next day he came and dropped the rest off. So I said to him, well, I paid for his petrol, and it was very kind because he was like, "Oh, I'll drop it off," and I gave him the petrol money. So it was, just as good as a courier, I suppose. And so I said to him, I'll get this one off you as well. So it's about $5 I gave for this, and Betty funny car, and that one is from oh no, that's right. Now there was Vetty Funny from 1986, and then Popper Vet it was also called, and this was a Larry Wood and a Bob Rosas collab design. Now I have one of these mint on card, so it's nice to have one loose, played with, condition, and it's missing the window, but doesn't matter. It's good to have a loose one for display. I do have another one, but somebody's hand painted it. And then I do have some of the other funny cars as well of the era. Some mint on card. Okay, so it's just my notes. Now the next one's from the Hot Wheels Racing series. Now this lot came from the same seller. Now this one's called the Probe Funny Car, and it was released from 1993 to 2000, and it was a McDonald's release. So they released them with the Happy Meals in the baggie back in the day. So I've got a couple of these. These were from the same seller. Now this is from the era from when I was a kid, and I remember I got a couple of the different ones with my Happy Meals at the time, and I still have one of them, and it was the Dragster. It was called the McDonald's Dragster. Now the other one I got, this is a McDonald's car as well. That's the Duracell Camaro. Now that was called the Camaro number 1. I had a couple of these. I had another one as well. It was a blue one. I had 2 of those. I'm not sure what I've done with it. I think I've moved it for some reason, and I don't know where I put it. Anyway, it was basically the Hot Wheels racing logo tempos on it. I was pretty sure I put it in the drawer, maybe by accident. No, I'm not sure. Don't know why I moved it. Anyway, and then the next one I've got, this is from the Hot Hubs series from McDonald's. Now these were released later, and this one was from 1996. So very plasticky, pretty good condition. These are to a penny, to be honest. These McDonald's cars, they must have released millions and millions of them all around the world. And I suppose it's condition-wise, it's good to find good condition ones, but they always crop up all the time. It's always good to get some good condition ones, though. Now the next one were from 1993 Color FX 2-pack. Now I'll just put the light so I can actually see the castings a bit better. There you go. So these ones came in a 2-pack, released in a 2-pack only. Now these were they're plastic castings with metal base. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a metal base. Yeah, that's a metal base. A metal base, one of the original dragster bases. So this one's a T-Bird Stocker, released 1990, Larry Wood originally, and then this one's the Probe Funny Car from 1990 to 2004, another Larry Wood casting. So these were released in 1993, color effects. So I like the color change cars, and being plastic, if you just put them in the palm of your hand for a little while, you can see they actually change. And when they change, they reveal the actual tempos underneath. So you breathe on them a bit. They actually start changing. That one goes to a yellow, and that actually goes to a light color. It goes to a light color, and you can see the tempos underneath. And it says on this one, apparently, on this funny car, it says, "Oh, my engine's blown up." You can see there it has flames through here. See it? Very cool. It's cool how they still change, but that's because they went from metal to plastic, and the plastic worked a bit better, and they tend to still work after all these years, which is very cool. So those are another two I needed to have because I really love the color change cars, especially of my era. Okay, so now I think that pretty much wraps it up. Now I did a short on this particular car. Now this came up and I thought, oh wow, it's a super treasure hunt. Now this hasn't even been released yet. There's still cases and cases behind. So this one came up, got offered it. Now you can see it's unriveted. So it's an unriveted, unstamped base. And it's got different wheels. So obviously you can take it apart, take the base off, take it apart, and wheel swap it, whatever you like. But that came up and I thought that's pretty cool. Got another unspun car, and that was a Ford Escort that I got from a seller who got it from a convention in Australia. So I believe this person went to the States and somehow got it early through a convention in the States. And then, yeah, very cool. So I'm a Ford person, so that came up. I thought that's extra special for the collection. Okay, so yeah. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe. I think I'm getting up to about 200 subscribers or short of. So definitely, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We need to get to 500. That's the aim. And also, please put a like, because the more likes a video gets, the more the algorithm will promote the video. So that would be really appreciated. And yeah, feel free to do a comment if you like, or share something about your own collecting. And then I'll just do a really quick sneak peek of something else I purchased. Now, this is the holy grail of track sets, in my opinion. And there's other channels that I like watching and from the States, and this is a must-have. So I've been looking for one of these for 2 years, and the last one previous 2 years ago I missed out, unfortunately. So this one came up, and I purchased it straight away. So when I went to pick it up, unfortunately, there was a slight problem with the something on it that needs fixing. But I got it for a very good deal from the young chap, so it's going to be put to good use. So I will take you out of the suspense, and I will just quickly show what it is. Ta-da! Okay, and it goes all the way down here, about 8 meters, all the way back up. So this is going to be a bit of a project. I've got a few bits and pieces to fix on it, but apart from that, thanks for watching.